Hi everyone, Lilac here from the Lilac Room. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Yes, it's night, and it is November 11th. It is the 11/11 portal. Probably hearing that from a lot of other YouTubers or spiritualists that you know. What does it mean? Well, 11/11 is a magical number, and there are magical happenings in the universe, and we are going to look at some of those events. And we're going to look at some examples of how it may be affecting you in your life, but this will be a general card reading for everybody. It's going to be a very ambitious reading. I will tell you that. And why I say that is we're going to use runes, charms, and 2 decks of Oracle, as well as my double deck of tarot. So we're going to use a lot of tools tonight to help get some really specific messages to come through. And when those messages come through, keep in mind that it's not possible for them to be for each and every one of you. But if you are tuning into this reading, I also need to state quite definitely that there may be messages that are going to come through that you're going to want to share with a friend or a loved one, or you're going to hear it and you're going to say, that sounds like so-and-so. And I think that the reason that this is the case could be connected to just the magical portal that 11/11 creates between spirit and we'll say 5D and 3D, or the spirit world and the earth plane that we all live in. Okay. So without further ado, I'm burning a bit of Palo Santo. I've been using it to just kind of shift the energies around my space here that I'm working out of. And I will take this time while I'm getting my Palo Santo nice and smoky to let you guys know that I greatly appreciate you tuning in tonight. I know I have not produced videos recently, and I do have personal reasons for that. It is not because I do not love you all, because I do quite a lot, and even more so in my absence from YouTube. I definitely have evolved personally in my deep affection for many, many people. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. We're going to start tonight with the runes. I've got 2 types of runes in here, so we might have doubles. Interesting. I've got 3 runes coming up that want to talk. So who wants to talk to us tonight? Well, yourself, the higher self, the 5th dimensional spirit being inside of you wants to come through tonight and talk. Also the female, the feminine side. That could end up being, for some of you, a female loved one in spirit. I've definitely been feeling female spirits tonight, not today, but tonight, this evening, as I started channeling. And fertility, interesting. One more nod to female, because fertility, female. All right, I'm trying to see where Spirit wants me to go next. We're going to be using multiple decks tonight. We're going to use the map deck. We're going to use Sacred Spirit Oracle. We're going to use the Kipper Oracle. We're going to use the Tarot. I think we're going to go and start with a Celtic cross spread. All right. So if I didn't already say it, this is not a reading split by signs. It is a reading for everybody who tunes in tonight to hear. It's general. Queen of Wands, the first one out. Challenge is the Star. Right there, I'm just going to stop and tell you that what I'm getting from those 2 cards is an immediate and very sharp message that this message is for people who consider themselves creative types, okay? The Queen of Wands. It is a person who is creative, who is bold, who is direct, who is determined in life. Now, every one of us has a piece of that inside of us. So, like, if you're hearing this and you're like, that's not me at all, I'm an accountant and I am totally not creative. Well, you're creative in some way. You might be creative, you know, in the kitchen. So, I just think that the Queen of Wands showing up is going to be talking to us about an endeavor, a dream, a goal, a hope, a, come on, what's the other word you want me to say? A venture? A venture. Some of you have in mind to have a venture of some sort because the challenge that came out is the Star. And what I'm hearing is, I can't do that. That's crazy. I don't know how that would work. How can I make that happen? Is that really for me? Could I do that? So these are the kind of questions where I feel like you wouldn't be asking that question if an opportunity weren't already sitting in your path saying, hey, I'm an opportunity. Maybe come on over here and look into me a little bit. So it's, you know, I just don't think that you're sitting at home and hearing this message and going, maybe I should get up and go look for opportunities. No, this is something that you actually want already, okay? And I feel the energy of the thing that you want wants you to. And so that is what we like to call a vibrational match. So if you stay in that frequency of believing that that thing is yours, then it is yours. It's quite simply that, okay? So we're going to explore that a little more. In the past, we got this Two of Pentacles. I really got a very, very sharp message with this card that you were screwed over in the past. Some of you, it was in a relationship. Some of you, it was in a business adventure that you took on with somebody, whether it was your own business or some work environment where someone overlooked you or did you wrong or lured you in. I'm getting lured you in. Very much so for some of you. Someone lured you into something that you didn't want to do. This is in the past, and it's in the far past. So for some of you, this could be pretty far back, and for some of you, it could be just in the past. Someone lured you in to something. Yes, I'm drinking coffee. When am I not drinking coffee? I mean, it's like midnight somewhere and I'm drinking coffee. Another energy around the past is this Temperance in reverse. So yeah, things were out of balance because someone, okay, I'm hearing John Mulaney. He is a comic, a stand-up comic, and he has this hilarious sketch where he says, and then you knocked him off his rhythm. That's exactly what happened. Some interference occurred in the past, and it either took away your bravery, took away your courage, distracted you, caused you to look at other things, which is a distraction, just basically turned your directional to another area. And it was like, hey, over here, you know, but I'm also picking up, too, for some people, this was straight malice, okay? This was straight maliciousness. Somebody, some dark energy, perhaps, wanted you to be off of your path, okay? Because the Star is there. It's talking about destiny. It's telling me there is a destiny awaiting you, right? A creative destiny, and you've been taken off that path. So whoever I'm reading for tonight, you're off your path, but not for long, baby. That's why we're here. That is why we're here, because the Seven of Wands coming in to finish off the story. What story, you may ask? Well, let me recap for you, okay? So the story began when the Queen of Wands showed up and she said, hey, I have a creative idea. I have a brilliant business idea. Or Yeah, I have a brilliant idea. We're just going to leave it there. And the star, the destiny card, is the challenge. And it would only be the challenge, we would only understand why it's a challenge if we look in the past and say, okay, someone took you off your destiny path, so you were set back in achieving this plan for your life. So where does that leave us? It brings us to the Seven of Wands. You know, because now Seven of Wands is telling me, like, okay, wrap it up. Wrap up the story. Where are we going with this? Well, where we're going with this is right now, opportunities are standing in front of you. The Seven of Wands is 6 wands all lined up in a row, and the guy's got this wand, and he's fighting back the opportunities. So for some of you, maybe you're starting to date again, and there's lots and lots of people that are interested in you. My dog just came in, and for some reason I immediately looked at him and said, some of you are trying to adopt a pet and there's a lot of options, which is weird. Okay. I don't know. Tell me if that makes sense to you. Basically inviting when Wally came into my life, we invited something new. Yes, I'm talking about you, you're show stealer. We invited something new and unexpected into our life. We took a circumstance that was negative, okay? This dog's mom died, okay? She passed away, and we said, oh, we'll take the dog. We did not know what we were getting into. We did not know the dog's temperament. We did not know if he would blend with our family or with, I have no idea where I'm saying this, guys, so somebody needs to hear it. We did not know if he would topple our balance, our feeling of being in balance. And this Queen of Wands does not know if the world is going to go out of balance and she'll be uncomfortable or he'll be uncomfortable when he or she decides to get back on this path, okay? So what I'm saying to you is that this 1111 portal that we're all in right now, today, this beautiful opening in the universe, and I promise you that's what it is the opportunity, and it won't last forever, but it is an opening. It might be as much as one day, okay? And you got to find your way through that. Like if you're giving birth, that baby got to come out, okay? You got your 10 centimeters going on, and you got to come out. You cannot stay in there, right? You know that. Okay. I seriously can't. I just can't. I just feel like Steve from Steve's Love Tarot right now, where it's all like, what? What the universe said? Universe said magician in reverse. Universe said where we're going in the future is so unknown that it's a magician in reverse. Why is that significant? Well, the magician is the number 1 card in tarot, right? Traditionally, we know what the magician stands for, what it represents, what it means, what it's about. The magician has the abilities of all of the different signs, the wands of creativity, the pentacles of money, the sword of wit and intellect, the cup of emotions and maybe stability. Okay, it's in reverse. Well, why is it in reverse? It's in reverse because you have not decided on the future yet. So this whole section of the Celtic cross over here, I'm just going to angle down a little. This Celtic cross area here has no idea where it's going. Let's find out why. Because inside your innermost thoughts and feelings, you've got the High Priestess in reverse. You're not depending on your higher self. The word High Priestess, high, the word high is there. Higher self, High Priestess. You're not tapping into it. And what does that bring? As above, so below. We've got the Chariot in reverse. So because there is no spiritual thought, there is no movement forward. Those of you who know how to read tarot cards understand the significance of what I've got in my hands right now. Innermost thoughts and feelings. High Priestess in reverse. I don't believe in myself. Boop! Upside down. Therefore, Nothing's coming or going. Boop. See that? It's like a little magic trick I just did. Let me put them down correctly because I may forget that those were actually in reverse. Hopes and fears. If you read my blog this morning, I'm saying that just for Erica. If you read my blog, which you didn't, if you read my blog this morning, you would have been fascinated, of course, and then you would have subscribed to everything I do, and then you would have thrown money at me because it was genius. But if you read it, what you would have learned about about my opinion about the hopes and dreams category of the Celtic Cross, which is number 9 card, I always pull 2 cards because I need to see what are your hopes and what are your fears. They are not the same thing. One card is not enough to summarize. So I pulled, you're never gonna believe it, the King of Wands. Try to keep in mind, for those of you not really following along at home, because you're like, what is she talking about? The first card that came out was the Queen of Wands. This is the King of Wands. In case you didn't put 2 and 2 together, they're kind of like counterparts. So in a reading like this, where it's quite general, right? Where it's very general, the King and the Queen are trying to tell you the same thing. You are afraid to be yourself. Or you're hoping to be yourself. That also fits. Hopes, fears. There's also this 10 of Swords in reverse, and I love how very different it is from the other card, because this would suggest that your period of struggle is over, okay? Or just about to be over. Wouldn't that be a hope? So I'm going to hypothesize that you hope that your feelings, that your struggles are over or soon to be over, but you also fear really moving from that Queen of Wands to the King, which is not a gender thing. It's just simply a tiny, tiny flip of a switch elevation. It's a simple elevation. Fucking A. Wow. It's the 4 of Wands. It's the marriage card, okay? It's the 4 of Wands. That is your overall outcome. This 4 of Wands tells me this 4 of Wands simply means that you are seeking stability in your life, and it's an omen. I'm just going to sit here on November 11th at whatever time it is, I don't even know, 8:52 p.m., 18 minutes into my video, and I've only gone this far, and I'm just going to tell you that it's an omen that you are moving towards stability. And lucky for you, it's only a number 4 level of stability. So like if you are not ready to take on a lot of responsibility, maybe you're a younger person and you're like, hang on now. I'm not trying to be all like, I've made it. I've arrived. I'm not there yet. That's cool. I'm not saying you have to be there yet. What you eating there, girlfriend? Ooh, chippies. Ooh, salsa. Chips and salsa. Okay. If you are at a point in your life where you just need the chaos to kind of come down a couple of decibels, because I can relate to that. I think that that's what the 4 of Wands is for you. It's reaching a place of stability. And all indicators point to you can do that by just doing the tiniest, smallest change in your life right now, because the energy to help you achieve this goal is there. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Let's get just one more card, Knight of Cups. I just wanted to see what the Magician in reverse, if we were to go one more level with that, where would we be? And we would be at the Knight of Cups. This would be you being at the point where you have something to offer to somebody else. So if you are like, say you're like a single person and you want to offer, you want to take a girl out on a date. I don't know if I'm getting this specifically, but like you want to say, hey, or a guy out on a date. Maybe you're a boy and you want to date a boy. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But there's this opportunity to do this thing. And the Knight of Cups is like, yeah, I've got all of the resources. I've got the car. I've got the money. I can pay for the date myself. I just want you to come with me. I just want you to like participate. I don't need anything. I just want you. And that's the energy that it is. It's not desperate. It's not angry. It's not old energy. It's not remnant of something that didn't work once. It's new and it's fresh and it's healthy. And I love that. I love that for you. That's all the tarot has to say. So let's move to the Kipper, shall we? I see a lot of major arcana here. The High Priestess is reversed. The Chariot was reversed. So the Magician was reversed. Temperance was reversed. And the Star was the challenge. So it's laying, sideways. It's not upright nor reverse. So what that leads me to believe is that whatever it is I'm clarifying is kind of a mystery. I don't know what we're going to clarify. Let's find out. A journey, a courthouse, expectation. Let's just get one more so we have it rounded out. That one, I don't like how it came out. So let's give it another chance to come out again if it's the one. It was not. We're going with privileged lady. It's funny because privileged lady and expectation are so similar. It's like the privileged lady moves to the energy of expectation. So it's starting out as privileged and then it's moving to expectation. It's like dropping previous expectations, maybe like childish feelings and thoughts about things, and moving to something deeper and saying, I'm willing to like put this aside because I know something better is coming. And I think that people are afraid to feel that way because they don't want to feel greedy. Then you've got the courthouse and a journey and a courthouse. The courthouse, they want you to like see that card and immediately think about legal matters. But I'm getting a very strong message from this about someone either going to law school. This feels like a school, like a very old institution to me. I just feel like this person is like really, like that could be his diploma in his hand. I don't know. But they're just a feeling of an institution that has substance to it. That's what's there. And a journey, maybe to go to this place. And it could be somebody traveling to see something beautiful and old, like they're going to Italy and they're going to see, things that are really old. Wow, I don't know. What's in Italy? Don't laugh at me. Okay, I'm laughing at me. So you're going to go somewhere and see old things. Or somehow this old building of significance is coming into your view and you're going there. All right, they're saying switch over to the charms real quick. So this is different. You guys that's my runes. Never mind. This is different, guys. For anybody who hasn't known me long, you've probably never seen these. But gosh, a long time ago, I started using these charms. And I really like keys. Property manager for a long time. So I have some keys. We're going to take a look at what they are and see what symbols emerge. I got a lot of them. So messages of love are coming through. Secrecy, secret society. I'm just saying what I feel from these keys. A tuxedo, a formal occasion. Interesting. Olympics, sporting events that involve someone being really highly skilled. Like not a casual event, like really highly skilled. Like something that you work for a long time to get to. Something about the Victorian era, of like a time frame. Okay. Yeah. Nothing of that told me anything that I need to like redirect my focus on. So we're going to bring in a couple of oracle messages and then we'll wrap it up. So once again, I just want to remind everybody that this is the 11/11. November 11th is 11/11. That is the sign of twin flames, okay? So if I did not get a special message about twin flames, I guarantee you that it's about to pop up. Are you kidding me? Sacred divinity. Well, that sounds very important. There are two paths ahead. Ooh, okay, wow. I don't know for certain that this is what the image is on this card. And now I see there are two bird-like creatures, but what I saw and sensed I was seeing, I'll just put it that way, was a phoenix. Okay, a phoenix rising. That is a symbol. It's actually a personal symbol for me, which I'm not going to get into why I'm saying that, but that might be why I'm seeing it that way. And then there's this woman, she's quite prominent in the card, right? I have to just, it seems too important to me not to read it from the book. So let's just do the thing that everybody hates and read from the book. Does everybody hate that? No? Okay. Embracing your sacred divinity is honoring the divine feminine and masculine that resides within you. That's your twin flame, baby. If I didn't just say it, there's a message for twin flames. These are not stereotypical versions of what it means to be female or male. I'm sorry, you guys, but I'm like so dizzy right now that is just needs to be acknowledged for a moment. So that's a pretty powerful message. I don't know what the message is, but whatever is coming, I think, is pretty significant. The divine feminine incorporates aspects of unconditional love, compassion, and gentleness, but these are also qualities of the divine masculine. Having expanded our intelligence and consciousness, human beings are no longer critical survivalists. We have evolved and adapted as a collective group. With growing intelligence and awareness, human beings, regardless of gender, can achieve these qualities, these divine qualities. Men are able to embrace these inner gentler qualities and women outward qualities of strength. Connecting to our divine self is to align with the divinity of Source. Divine balance occurs when these dual aspects are in harmony within the body, resulting in a feeling of wholeness. If you're having trouble following this, to summarize, this card is trying to tell you that you are both man and woman inside of yourself, and if you work hard enough at it, you will be able to find balance and not need a relationship to necessarily offset that balance. This is also what twin flames are indicative of. We'll say it that way. Currently, distortion of the divine feminine and masculine is occurring within you. You may be feeling highly analytical or overly emotional. Now is the time to address this issue as you are weighed down with the imbalanced energies. Aren't we all? You may feel emotionally disconnected from either the masculine or feminine side. And I just want to say too, you could also feel disconnected from a masculine or a feminine being, a person in your life. That too is the twin flame journey. Is part of it is being in separation and having the divine runner and the divine chaser, okay? I have to also say, though, and I'm not doing a twin flame reading at the moment, but maybe I need to soon, that window, it's not a window, that separation is getting smaller and smaller. It is. For some people, they're going to come into union, and for others, it's going to dissipate altogether, and the person's just going to find balance within themselves. We'll get more into that another time. Right now, you're being asked to honor the sacred divinity that exists within you, expressing the divine traits of creativity, expression, gentleness. Did I not say all of that with the Queen of Wands? Did I not say, right now you are being asked to honor the divinity that exists within you, expressing divine traits of creativity? That's what the Queen of Wands is. Okay, expression, gentleness, confidence, and strength. That is what is required now. Feel the beauty and love that is uniquely you and honor it. Give yourself a special gift to remind you of this inner journey and of how much you care about your divine self and well-being. Connecting and creating a strong sisterhood or brotherhood is fantastic, but you must remember, you radiate with energetic duality. How much do you love that? I've been saying the word duality like all day long. If you find yourself ignoring or judging this side of yourself, ask yourself what you are hiding. Identify these qualities without judgment and work on healing or balancing these aspects. Okay, I'm not trying to get preachy. I'm not telling you need to do anything, but I will be doing a twin flame reading. I will. We're going to wrap it up with one more type of oracle, and it is the Enchanted Map. I love this deck. It was bought for me in as a gift in Mystic. Mystic. What the hell am I saying? That's not where I was bought. Salem. It was in Mystic, Connecticut. No, it wasn't. It was in Salem, Massachusetts. Okay? I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you don't like it, crow. Turn your face around. I have a crow. I'll show you. This is my crow. He's my buddy. And anyway, he was mad at me just now because I was just like, excuse me? It was not Mystic. It was not. Okay. Let's find out. Where are we on the map? It's funny, right? That I just made that mistake and it's a map. And I said Mystic. And it was Salem. Weird. Maybe some people are having trouble figuring out where they are. Where am I? Peaks of Joy. Number 33. 3-3. We got some more double numbers happening here. Okay. Let's do one more. I feel like these maps really want to talk. This map deck. Flying. Interesting. Number 20. Oh my God, that's so pretty. That is so pretty. I've never even seen this card before. Both cards show a person leaping through the air. Okay. This one is a woman. She's jumping through the clouds. She's actually a little girl. She's not even a woman. She's quite young. She's a child. Peaks of joy. Children have this kind of joy. I mean, most adults don't. And then also this like adorable, I love this image. I don't know what it is. It looks like a carousel horse blossomed into some like butterfly wings and just like is flying through the air with the greatest of ease. Something or other about a flying trapeze. What is that? It's a song and there's bubbles and this is playful energy and this is like a circus. There's gardens below. And the gardens are designed in a circular kind of spiritual like design. I don't know how to describe it. But in essence, I'm getting that like really light spiritual feeling of, well, first of all, it is the Enchanted Map, right? And maps are indicative of travel. And we just talked about Mystic and Salem, which are locations. But also, we got flying. That's like taking an airplane somewhere. and peaks of joy for your own pleasure, right? This is about, like, potentially it is a nod to the need to move, to go, to travel, to visit, to experience something new in a new location. You know, because how can you experience something new if you're in the same location that you're always in? And it just seems to me like that's what Spirit is trying to say. It's trying to say, now is the time to try bold new things. You're going to get caught. These characters, right, they're flying through the air and they're having peaks of joy, and they are not worried about the landing. I can tell that they're not worried about the landing because they both are perfectly happy, peaceful. This little girl is diving into the air, staring at a butterfly, like eye to eye. She's not looking down. She's not worried. She's just watching that butterfly. So something is holding her up. Something is giving them the ability to lift into the air. Something's giving them the ability to do it. And I believe that whatever that is something that they have faith in. Something got me. Something's got me. And therefore, I'm not going to fall. I'm going to find my stability. I'm going to find my Four of Wands. For some of you, this is going to be the marriage card. That's what this card means. So, okay. So what did we learn tonight? Well, I don't know about you guys, but I learned tonight something I already knew. That there are magical things happening in the universe around the 1111 portal that pertain to people who want to finding a way to a new life, to a new journey, to a new beautiful future. And it's going to be easier than you think it is. That's what I'm getting. Because it's just the tiniest adjustment. And that could be a mindset. It could be anything. But it's probably a mindset, you guys. So, I am going to do a twin flame reading, and I think I'm going to do it right now because the night's still young and I'm liking the energy. So this is kind of spontaneous. I'm deciding on the spot. I'm going to do a twin flame reading. So I'm going to post this one. Thank you so much for tuning in. This has been awesome. I have loved it. I think it's terrific. You may have questions. If you do, please feel free to jump in, start a convo, and we'll dig into it. The comments are going to be open. If you want a private reading, you can reach out to me. But also be watching. I'm going to do a twin flame reading and see what's going on in love, because there's something going on that wants to be, that come to the surface. And I don't think this general reading was enough to get into it. So we're going to find out. Okay? Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys. Namaste.